Alright, just 2 more left, and it's the 2 that technically weren't there to begin with.
Wait a second. Bomberman?
What?
I'm sure I've made that joke already. I saw Bomberman.
Yeah, you're completely wrong. And yeah, we're in Oilman stage, which it's one of the things where he's
this is already
basically
giving
just
me conflicting
a
messages
walking.
here.
What? What was that?
He has oil refineries in the background, but he also has windmills. What kind of energy is this here?
I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you, but let's just put it this way. First off, just like in, I forget which other game. Oh yeah, Mega Man 6. Just like in Mega Man 6, if you use any fire-based weapon, or if the enemy use any fire-based projectile, the oil will light on fire. Except I think, unlike in Mega Man 6, this isn't a one-hit kill.
Right, so I hope that actually happens.
Yeah, unlike the oil just sliding you around in Mega Man 6, the oil literally just makes you slip whenever you try to move on it. But whatever.
Cool.
The thing is, though, is that Oilman is so useless. Like, so actually useless. How do I put this? Basically, he's like a living, breathing... Oh, dear, that was my fault. Okay. Alright. But, yeah, he's basically like a living, breathing refill station. You really needed to make a Robot Master for that?
So, I guess not.
Exactly, it doesn't make any sense why he'd need to be created. He just shoots oil.
I mean,
Remember, all these Robot Masters at the beginning were either built for helper purposes or for industrial work.
maybe he can deliver oil to big machinery that might be too difficult for humans to get to.
Maybe, but there's something in the comics. He can also separate oil from other components. So when there was an oil spill, he and Splash Woman were called to take care of it.
Nice. I like that idea. I like that.
Yeah, but they don't imply anything of that sort here. It's funny how easy that thing is to kill with the Mega Buster, yet nearly every weapon but the Hyper Bomb just makes it use it. Why am I going back down?
Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing.
Oh, there's probably something down. Is that? Oh, I'm getting another extra life. Don't know why there are hearts in this
Those
situation.
are extra lives.
Yeah, don't know why they're not big Mega Man faces like they usually are, and are instead just big hearts, but whatever.
There should be giant screwdrivers since they're robots.
Well, oh crap, oh Jesus, whoa, alright, hey buddy, yeah, sorry, in current panic mode, giant, just like a spider's just like, hey buddy, can I be part of this commentary too?
Yeah, just invite him on.
Yeah, no, oh god, is he making a web on the...
It's funny because a few minutes ago we were talking about spiders in Australia that eat birds.
Well, I'm sure they'd do it with enough provocation. Just say, yeah, buddy, look, just, how about you go the other direction? I hear the weather's nice over there, please. Please. Why are you stopping? Look, man, I try and be friends with your kind many times, and you all ignore me whenever I throw dead flies your way. So don't start doing that to me now. I'm talking to a spider on a Mega Man commentary. What am I doing?
Right. I'm wondering why you aren't using the lightning, because that's clearly lightning blocks, right?
Well,
No, actually no.
no. But just it's all point. First off, I'm not in any hurry to get any sort of any secrets from this place, because most of the secrets are enemy construction, just like level and enemy construction sites. Oh, that was a problem. Yeah, so while I have the game, it's still burning me. Okay, it's a good thing the oil burns away after that. But the problem is that, well, not so much a problem, but I'm not going to use the enemy construction packs. I don't really care for making my own levels, since there's not really a community for this anymore. I mean, there barely was to begin with. Ironically, that's why we have Mega Maker now.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up.
Either way, just like when we complained with Flame Man, this is Wily just putting all of this stuff, just like, I'm going to burn away very important oil. So what? Yeah, thank you, Hyperbomb. Very important oil deposits, so I could totally catch Mega Man by surprise. He's the reason why oil prices are so high. Just when you look at yeah, totally got you out of the apex there. But like when you look at the rising oil and gas prices, you could just people will go like, why is this happening? But you can hear me slowly in the back, just like very faintly in the background. It's Dr. Wily. He was behind it this entire time.
That would be legendary.
Yeah, but Oil Man surprisingly is an actually good boss fight. I have in terms of how it's designed, but I have basically the arcs of how he shoots just are sort of deceptive, because you're going to try and arc them so that you can dodge, but also arc them so that it's easier for you to not slip on them when you're moving afterwards.
Yeah, it's complicated sometimes.
Yeah, but it's something you can easily just understand. And unfortunately, I start going by a pattern that only then, when I start figuring out a pattern for this, does he start deviating from that pattern when he jumps. Because sometimes he makes those huge jumps, and then sometimes he only jumps half a screen. Just ends up with a lot of contact damage. Either way, I have absolutely no idea why such globs of oil are hurting us so much. It doesn't make sense. I mean, again, this is just another... Ow! This is just another thing where his Buster is the weakest out of everybody else's. And he apparently can do his super attack twice. Sure, okay, fine.
And he's a really good dancer.
Thing is, there's some controversy.
He has everything.
What?
He has everything, and we have nothing.
No, well, yes, he has everything, including controversy, because originally his lips were colored pink, and so couple that with the whole, well, he was originally a bit darker in the color scheme, just like actually closer to black, and then the whole big pink lips. Yeah, you can probably see where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
So they made him a lighter shade, recolored his lips to be yellow, and in the comic, that scarf that he has on, they just made that cover his mouth entirely.
Good idea. Sometimes to help you. Well, it's the manga, so odd, but it saves animation sometimes when people do that.
Yeah, but at least they didn't go all blue popo on us. That would have just been awkward. See? He just happened to jump exactly where I was. What? That's so unfair.
Not only that, I completely forgot what I was reminded of. I see we're both equally frustrated right now.
Just, I should not be having this much trouble on oil, man. It's actually kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny if you ask me.
Yeah, no, it's not funny at all. It really isn't. Just, if you slip on the oil in the middle of the animation, you're almost guaranteed to get hit. And he keeps making these jumps that constantly vary in length.
Yeah, pretty much. Is he meant to be done like a late stage boss, or can he be done early?
Mega Man bosses are basically supposed to all just be done in any order. It's supposed to be doable in any order. It's just that some bosses are slightly easier than others. Of course, in some games, it seems like some of the bosses are just put out that you're not supposed to ever beat them first, like Solar Man in Mega Man 10. He is just way too hard for going him on the first try. His stage is fine, but he himself just way too hard.
Yeah, someone should ask the Mega Man guys that.
The Mega Man guys.
You know, the people who actually made Mega Man, but who aren't named. Who isn't named that guy who had 40 Kickstarters.
Oh. Also, the oil slider is one of the most useless things ever. It's good for traveling fast, but if the enemy doesn't die in like one hit on the oil slider thing, you're going to take contact damage unless you manage to jump right over them so that you still hit them, but your arc goes down in safety. Which is very precise and very stupid.
You can survive by being flawless.
Yeah, you can survive by being absolutely flawless. It is.
Is that so hard?
Yeah. Okay. You're going to tell me just like, is being absolutely flawless so hard in Time Man stage?
Yeah. Funny. You're right.
Ugh. Either way, these pendulum things just like, it's one of those things where it's like, I can see how to do this, I just need to do it right. And you are 90%.
Which is a perfectly fine philosophy to have.
It's just like you are 90. There's a 90% chance you are going to do it wrong. But yeah, it's Time and Stage in terms of design. It's not actually that complicated. It's just get the timing right on the pendulums. They don't hurt that much, but still, it's better you do so. Either way,
basically.
Oh well, let me go first. I was about to reference the fact that you play this stage as well. How far did you actually get?
I remember the spinning pendulums, and that's honestly, the stage was quite hard.
You didn't actually get to the boss?
No, definitely not. I think I might have gotten. I don't think I got to the boss in anyone. Maybe in the electric person stage, and that's it.
Okay. So, I wonder if I'll ever manage to get you to. Because you said that you liked Mega Man 6 in sort of design and the whole environment stuff, but you never actually bothered to play it.
That's true. I've been. Let's just say I've been. I haven't been able to play it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, how's that Donkey Kong Country 3 coming along?
I haven't been able to play it either.
What?
I've been catching up on video things rather than video game things. And don't ask me where I am in Lucky Star.
But you've been so close to finishing Donkey Kong Country 3 for so long.
Yeah, but yeah, I should get back to 3. I should get back to a lot of games, really.
Like Link's Awakening.
Yeah, but that game's hard. It's justified.
But you said that that Donkey Kong Country 3 was also partially hard to you as well.
Okay, you see, I don't even want to think about the fact that Donkey Kong Country 3 being partially hard to me means I'm going to be destroyed by 2.
Yeah, it pretty much guarantees it.
But that's what the fun of Donkey Kong Country comes from.
Partially. The thing is that 2 is definitely one of those things where it demands so much of you, but it's almost like, I don't know how to say it. It's almost like it's almost never presented in a way that you never believe that you can do it. But it still demands a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's still taxing. Well, taxing isn't the right word. That implies it's not fun, but it's still very.
But there are some things, especially at the quote unquote. Oh geez, the knockback. The knockback is here. The knockback is scary. But yeah, some quote unquote stuff.
Hello?
Where it really just seems like the challenge just ramped up to unknown levels. The level, it's known levels, but whatever. Either way, it's time for time, man. Don't make any time puns. I'm not gonna be going for any time puns at all. But I actually managed to do well against him for a bit. Well, not so much. You know, I don't remember how this fight went. I really don't. But for some reason, he constitutes me being early. And yet, by this conversation, he's like, you've given us 0.3 seconds. So, did he anticipate Megaman being like,
Magel's connection has been lost. Can Smugsy overcome his stuttering problem and sound natural to the end? Well, no, but damn it, I try.
What? What do you mean I'm early? And then also saying that in that way, so that he could also use that time to say that he got 0.3 seconds? Was it just... I don't even know. Point is that, at least on a comic level, his entire time slow thing is unfinished. I think Light was actually supposed to go for full time stopping technology, but he didn't quite make it, and Wily one-upped him with Flashman. But I guess it's the thought that, not the thought that counts. Really, it's weird how just technically in this timeline now, the first game, a Robot Master is something where you can slow down time. Time! That's a dimension you don't touch. And then the second game, you can outright just stop it. When these are like the first few that's supposed to be built. It really doesn't make sense, but I ain't one to question logic. Wait, no, actually I am. I do that all the time. Oh my gosh! It was Dr. Wily! It turns out he was behind it this entire time! Who could have seen that coming? Ooh, scathing Light. Scathing. She's gonna feel that in the morning. Now, again, why are you giving them an invitation? You could just be hidden. You could just not show up at all. You just like, oh, where did Dr. Wily go? We'll never know. And then you wouldn't have Megaman come in, destroy your house, and whatever. It's a video game. I keep needing to tell myself this. Not everything's gonna make sense. If I keep questioning things like this to this caliber, I'll just become Lincoln, and nobody wants to be a Lincoln.